From the SportsLink studios on the campus of Ball State University, welcome into another edition of SportsLink Stories presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. I'm Charlie Maurer. That's Emma Potter. As always, thank you so much for being with us in the month of February. And as usual, Emma, another fantastic show on tap for them.
Charlie, we have a lot going on today, including a deeper dive look into our Ball State men's volleyball team, as well as a few players from out of the country.
All that coming up after our word from Victory Honda of Muncie. We'll see you here in just a second.
To catch the best stories in Ball State sports every month, tune in to the award-winning show, SportsLink Stories, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Victory Honda of Muncie is proud to support the creative storytellers of Ball State SportsLink.
As Ball State women's basketball continues its historic run to Cleveland next month, Ball State SportsLink's own Evan Miller takes you to one of the biggest games of the season in Worthen Arena a few weeks ago as Ball State hosted its rivals from up north, the Toledo Rockets. Let's take a look.
When we play the way we do and the crowd gets behind it, man, that's what we all signed up for.
A red out here at Worthen Arena against the backdrop of these red stadium seats. It's a pretty spectacular atmosphere. Ball State is one of those teams that is defined over the past 10 years by close but no cigar. They have not been able to get over the hump of the Toledo Rockets, but we've got a collision course of the top two teams in the MAC at this point. Ball State at 15-2, Toledo at 12-3. Both squads 5-0 in the conference. The tip between Keeper and Lockett. It is controlled by Lockett, and Toledo will take over to start. Toledo heads to the end of the first quarter, up by 5. They came in rolling into Worthen Arena, and they have dominated through the first quarter of play, 17-12.
Our effort was the story of the game. You know, before the game, I asked them for intensity in everything we did. I mean, from top to bottom, they brought it.
There's a huge rejection from Keeper. Kicks out to Bishop, corner three, near side, hits it. Cardinals have the lead again. Stripped away off the inbound from Keeper. She gets it to Hampton and puts it away, and Worthen Arena on their feet after 5 quick points from the Cardinals. They lead 22-19. Say congratulations to Allie Becky, who hit 1,000 points with her last bucket in her career. Nyla Hampton on that last bucket to get on the score sheet also joins the 1,000-point club. It is a night of history, but whether or not it will be remembered for a Cardinals victory is still to be seen. The Cardinals really flipped the script in terms of the momentum. Richard finds some space through the contact and drills it. 3 seconds, gets the miss, kicks away, Bischoff, 3, yes! Maddie Bischoff to send the Cardinals to the half, up 10. Gonna spin away from the double, another tough bucket. Alex Richard all of a sudden the hot hand for the Cardinals. She'll slow it up and get it back out to Becky. She tries a 3, near side wing, and that is money. A timeout called by the Rockets, and with good measure, down by 13, 46-33. Ball State, the mission remains the same. They are just 10 minutes away from solidifying themselves as top dogs in the MAC. 50-39, Ball State in command.
Richard has made a big impact in this one. Double digits for the junior. She's played a great game.
Bischoff drives in and one. They have found their rhythm now. We knew it would be gritty. We knew it would be gutsy. It was a nose to the ground, sloppy kind of game, but Ball State survives in one of the biggest games you will see in the regular season in MAC play. 65-51, the Cardinals get it done.
Guys.
Something's going on now.
Listen, hey, all I'm going to tell you is that was a good game.
No.
In a series produced and hosted by Miles Deering, athletes far from home are able to get home-cooked meals. Featuring Ball State men's volleyball player Tinaishe Ndavazocheva from Zimbabwe, here is a taste of home.
I'm here at Woodworth Dining Hall, where I'm about to have lunch with a very special athlete, Tinaishe Ndavazocheva.
Tinaishe Ndavazocheva, holy moly.
Unbelievable power. Didn't even see Ndavazocheva coming before he threw it down.
Ndavazocheva skies for it.
What you may not know is that this athlete's from Zimbabwe, all the way in Africa. Now, I'm not here to learn about what he does on the hardwood. I want to know what he eats.
So I can tell you're a sushi guy, bro.
This is my new favorite thing right here. I'm in my educating mode. So you know the fun part of eating sushi, it's not just about the food, about how it tastes. It's an art.
Eating sushi is an art.
It's an art.
How so?
Look at this. Okay, look at the way you're eating. You're just using a spoon, that's it. If you wanna eat nuggets, just gonna grab it and dip it, you know. But this is like an art.
Do they have sushi back in Zimbabwe?
So yeah, we do have it. Obviously, there are some few restaurants with sushi, but it's not like a big thing. Like my first time eating sushi was when I came here. You know what I do sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I would just go on YouTube and search like the 4K view of our main city,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's the city that I used to stay in. So I would just like chill, sit on the bed and just like see 4K our city, and that would just help me out, because sometimes I feel like I'm trying to cry. I miss my mom.
The next time I see you, bro, like we're not gonna be eating no chicken tenders and sushi, bro. We're gonna be having some food that's yours, like that's authentically Zimbabwean, something that your mom would make for you. So, yeah.
You'll be my guy if you do that, bro. I'll be interviewing you. So we're making sadza, murivo, and some chicken stew. Yeah.
I've been eating like this dish since I was like 6 years old. As soon as I started eating, I started eating this one like almost every day, like for dinner. Of course, my mom would just like switch it up a little bit. Sometimes the meat would be stew, sometimes she would like roast or fry the chicken, but it's low-key like the same thing. And one of the other reasons I'm so excited today, dude, this is my first time eating this meal in 2.5 years, bro. 2.5 years, like since I came to the US, I never ate something like this, so I'm so excited, bro.
Shannon.
Hi.
Shannon showing up.
Shannon. Oh my God.
Thank you so much, Shannon.
Thank you. Okay, I gotta teach you something.
You gotta teach me something.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, I'm ready to learn, baby.
First of all, remove your forks, spoons, and knife. Put them away. You know what I'm saying?
Put the fork, spoon, and knife away?
Away. Like we don't even see the... Right. So you grab a little bit of the cornmeal.
A little bit of the cornmeal, okay.
And then you grab some murivo.
Murivo, okay.
And then you just grab a little more.
A little more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you just dip a little bit into the soup.
And now we try it?
That's your paradise right there. talk to me. Or you don't have anything to say. Because I'm not trying to talk. I'm trying to eat more.
I ain't trying to talk either, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That right there tastes like money, man. Chef Shannon knew what she was doing.
Bro, this is the one reason why I miss home, bro. I think I'm probably gonna just cry tonight.
What about this makes you want to cry?
It's been 2 years, bro. And I wanna eat this more. Unless you're gonna help me to establish this dish in the dining hall.
So then I've been dying to ask you this question, bro, because when I asked you, like, before, do you miss home? You said sometimes, like, when you're by yourself, you'll sit up and you'll, like, put on a video of just Musvingo and just sit back and think about home.
Yeah.
So as we sit here and we're eating the chicken soup and the greens and the cornmeal, like, how does this make you think of home?
It makes me miss it more, bro. It makes me miss my mom more. Especially, I don't know, maybe it's because of, maybe we are growing up, but as time goes on, you start to understand some of the things more deeply. And then you end up like missing home more, missing people more. So it just makes you like miss home more and just trying to go back and just say hi and come back. If it was possible, I would just do it like tonight.
If your mom was here now, you know what I'm saying, sitting down, watching you eat, like what would you tell her now?
Wow, it's a good question. I love her. I'll tell her I love her. That's the only thing I'm trying to tell my mom right now, in person. Just I love her. I don't have much to say.
The food we eat isn't just a part of the meal. They're moments. They're memories. They're a mother's touch. Today with Tinaishe, we had a taste of home.
This year, members of Ball State Sportsling will be making the trip across the Atlantic to visit our partners over at Cardiff Metropolitan University in Cardiff, Wales. Let's take a look now at what our friends over in Cardiff are cooking up and the story of Megan Bowen.
To sign for such a big club at the age of 17 was something very surreal. It was a club that had potential with young players and experienced players, and it was a team that I knew I wanted to join since I started playing in the league, and they thrive for greatness, and that's what I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of teams winning the league, teams winning all the cups, and for me Cardiff was just the perfect club. I don't think it could have gone any better than it did. I think I knew coming to a club like Cardiff we would be winning the league and we would be challenging, but to win the double in my first season was something that I couldn't really plan. It was perfect. It was just the perfect start to hopefully a long time at this club for me. I think I came into the season last year with no expectations. I knew I had to work hard to get into the team, let alone win young player. So at the start of the season it was difficult, but then I managed to sort of work my way in, and to come away with an individual award is always great, but for me the bigger highlight was winning the league and going unbeaten with the team. I didn't expect it at all. Obviously I'm the youngest player in the squad. I've had numerous chats with Ian really about being a leader in the squad and how that can influence other people and how it can help other people, but I never expected it to happen sort of at this age really. But it's going to be an honour. I think for me the biggest pull was being able to still play for Cardiff City. That was my main goal for this year. I'm happy here at the club, and to do a course where it can also help me play football with sports analysis is something that was a big pull into the uni. The uni is able to help me balance between football and uni life. Cardiff Met was the perfect opportunity. I think I've always been someone who likes analysing my own games. As soon as they come out and watching them, I'm making notes on them. So sports analysis was the course that just sort of fitted me personally. I can use it now. I've learned new techniques to be able to analyse the opposition, to find out their weaknesses and how we're able to exploit them. And I think that's only going to help the club, that's only going to help our development. I think at the start it was difficult. There's a lot of temptations in uni with going out, maybe not eating the right food, and I think at the end of the day, my sole focus is my dream to play football, and everything I want to do with football would always win in the end, really. Anytime you get called up for a Wales squad is the best feeling in the world. There is no feeling that comes near it. For for me to do it across 3 different age groups with 15s, 17s and 19s is something that I've always dreamt of, and hopefully now the senior call-up is close in the future. But to play for the 19s is something, you know, we've been at the Euros, we've been friendly tournaments in Portugal, is something that I'll never forget. I think for me that would be the penultimate goal probably in my career, is to play international senior football. It'd mean a lot because my family has supported me throughout my footballing journey, from playing grassroots all the way now to playing for Cardiff City. So it'd mean a lot, and I know it'd mean a lot for them and for me as well.
Payton Bennett's past athletic achievements allowed her to have the strength she has today as a member of the women's golf team. Produced by Adam Duell, here is her story.
My name is Payton Bennett, and I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I found Ball State when I was 13 or 14 years old and just thought about it ever since, and ended up committing in my junior year of high school. I got into golf pretty late, around the age of 12 or 13. I was a super competitive hockey player growing up, and the mechanics are pretty similar. So once I realized I was a little too small to play hockey, I decided to take up golf. Hockey is just being from Toronto, Canada, loving the Maple Leafs and just wanting to be like them and be like the women's Olympic team. So just started playing, loved the speed of it, loved everything about it. I still love everything about it to this day. I always say that whenever I was playing good at hockey, I would be playing good in golf too, because the slap shot motion and the swing motion are really similar. So I had a really good slap shot in hockey because of all my time on the range. So anytime that I would have a slap shot in hockey, I would kind of think about the same swing mechanics. Slap shot, you hit a little bit more down on the puck than you do on the golf ball, so that's still something I'm working through to this day to kind of get rid of those mechanics now that I'm not playing hockey anymore, but it's really similar in the way of approaching either the golf ball or the puck. The biggest difference for me was I didn't get the chance to really play high school golf. There was only one person on our high school team, that was me. So coming here and seeing the level of high school golf that occurs here was kind of a shock, and it's really lucky that the girls around here do get to play in it because it allows you to experience team golf before getting to college. So that's something I wish I would have had before I got here to Ball State.
Next up on SL Stories, we take you to the hardwood, where Ball State SportsLink's own Nate Locker and Andrew Willett bring you episode 2 of Setting the Standard, an inside look into Ball State's men's volleyball team. Here is what game day looks like and how their season is going so far.
It's the Ball State Cardinals going up against the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. This has become a rivalry game for these two teams. We don't see this very often at Worthen.
There are certain matchups that are circled on the calendar each and every single year. This is one of them.
Getting up tall, those strong arms, and Savitsky in. He gave them no chance. This time it's Ball State who got the job done.
Ball hitting the ground, and Hawaii takes set number 3.
Patterson getting up there. And that'll do it for this match. It was a hard-fought battle on both sides, but ultimately it's the 4-seed Hawaii Rainbow Warriors who will leave Worthen Arena with the victory. 3 sets to 1.
Be outside. No reason to see this way outside. You would? Play in the white. We basically come here every day, almost the whole team, if we don't have class. Normally I have class at 12 on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, so I don't get to come to North with the team. I'll just like starve in my classes for 3 hours. But on these days I have an extra hour, so it's fun. I bet you'll see 20 of the other guys in here.
Boar's Head.
Yep, Boar's Head. I get buffalo chicken and bacon.
Today's
tomatoes, lettuce, and chipotle mayo. And that's it. Every day.
A little day in the life going on, or what's going on?
Yeah, you enjoying it?
I gotta go do some stuff. See you, Doc.
I feel like I've met my best friends here for life. They mean everything to me. Everything, like just being at school, that's the only reason why I want to come to school, why I want to go to volleyball, why I want to even go do extra stuff with them. It's because of them, because they're awesome. They make everything so much more fun. They're always there for me. So yeah, they mean everything. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was in the transfer portal over the summer, and I decided I wanted to come back, and Donan thankfully took me back. So kind of just being here, it's not a miracle, but it's kind of just like a long shot for me. Like that, the fact that he took me back and the fact that I'm still on the team and able to play, I'm just happy just to be here. I mean, I love all my teammates, I love the school, and volleyball's gotten a lot better. So. You know, I didn't really realize when I entered, like how much of other stuff I actually love the school. Like besides volleyball, I kind of focused too much on that, and then I lost sight of the other stuff that I had here with the friends. I'm in a survivor club. I do really like the campus, love the house, love my roommates, and I know that I'll always have those guys for the rest of my life. Well, I was gonna have class from 12:30 to 1:45, but it got canceled. So in the meantime, I'm going to head to the library, these fools, do a little homework, and then I have a meeting for Ball Fiver at 2, so we'll strategize for a little bit, and then I'll probably head home for a little bit, get a little snack, maybe lay down for a bit, and then right back to the arena.
Dude, I'm excited to start conference tonight. Yeah, I think we've really hammered home this message of trying to focus on the things that we're doing well and not try to put so much energy in all this, in some way looking at these negative results we've been getting in some things. But tonight is a chance for us to start on a very positive note in conference. All of you guys understand how important it is for us to do well in conference, because the conference tournament champion is the one that represents the league at the national tournament, and these results matter. I don't want to put pressure on this game that is unnecessary, but the fact of the matter is we play in a conference, and the better we do in the results puts us in a better seating at the end of the year. And that's just volleyball, that's how it works. And I think to be able to embrace that challenge is really important today. And that's going to take all 23 guys that are out there. If you're on, you're off the court, like, we got to be all in, man.
It's been a grueling non-conference schedule endured by both of these squads, but the gauntlet does not stop here. In fact, the intensity is about to take one step forward. It's time for conference play, and it's time for the Ball State Cardinals to host the Loyola Chicago Ramblers. Goes to the Ramblers. Cardinals tie it up at 1 set apiece.
And that'll do it for this episode of SportsLink Stories here in the month of February. A big thank you for everyone watching.
And for more content like what you saw today, follow us on our social media at BSU SportsLink.
Big thank you to everyone back in the studio, Tristan, Fluhr, Tyler, Klimes, all of our camera operators. So for Emma Potter, I'm Charlie Maurer. We'll see you in the month of March for SL Stories presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.